Entering names. Multiple ways to begin to enter a name record. Number one, you can use the menu on the top of your screen to hit the blue plus. Number two, navigate to module names, add new name. Or number three, use the keyboard shortcut, press Alt-A, or of course if you're using the quick launch bar, you can use the great big plus from the quick launch bar. And again, incidentally, the quick launch bar, you have an option in your preferences to determine what quick launch bars you use, one, either, or both, or neither. So again, preferences abound. So, and speaking of preferences, every screen in Manager has a preference set: names, courses, register, org defaults, firm, faculty pay. And names is probably the most complete. What these allow you to do as a school is to turn fields on and off. For a new school starting or a new organization starting ACEware, you'll want to go through and make sure that you've turned on all the fields that you think you might use. If you're an existing user, maybe you've used it for years, but you've inherited the system, go into Preferences and check to see what your settings are. You might find that you wanted to have a field available and you didn't know where to put it. Well, it may be because one of your predecessors had turned that field off. And again, getting back to Manager, that's under the Edit Preferences button, where you can go in and set up the different preferences for your Manager operation. Note, again, there's more detail on this, again, in the codes area, which is one of the 101 webinar items. Black items in the preferences actually may be you may allow an individual user to change their preference. Blue items are global. So that means everybody who is logged on to a given Manager database would need to follow that same particular behavior or use that particular label when they're working with the data. If you don't see a place, say on the regular name screen, to find data or put data, you have more options, user-defined data fields. And there are like 20 of those on the name record, 16 on the course, the register, and the instructor. They're generally organized by character, logical, which means yes or no, or checked on and off, date fields, and number fields. And one of the little features, you'll say, why is there a plus by one? One of the features of a user-defined field for number and character values is that you can validate. You can create a pick list of options so that when your data entry people are putting in data on musical instrument, they're going to spell tuba. They just pick tuba from a list. They don't have to spell it or try to spell trombone with B-O-N or B-O-N-E or T-R-O-M-E or T-H-R-O-M. So again, that's in the help guide that's available for you. Data validation on the main screen. Many of the fields are validated, and the little drop-down arrow indicates what that is. Pink brackets also indicate validated fields, but they're linking to the table. There is a firm table lookup and a zip code table lookup. Any item with a plus to the left of it means you can add codes on the fly. And again, remember, some of the preferences on the screen may depend on your setting as far as the user rights that your administrator may have given you when they've created your account as a student manager user.